yesterday we got the breaking news about season 3 of Love is Blind. Couple Brennon and Alexa Lemieux decide. Why am I pronouncing it like that? Lemieux. Their last name is French and it means the best. So they announced, Alexa announced on her Instagram that the two of them would be going their separate ways. And we've got some more information as to why exactly that is. Some people have pointed out how interesting it is that he's the one who filed for divorce, yet she's the one who took it to the gram to go ahead and control the narrative and to get ahead of the story. I'm really curious about what it is that you guys' take on this situation is. Okay. So for those of you who didn't get to see the video, this is the announcement that Alexa had posted on her Instagram. It says, and I quote, "After much reflection and many heartfelt conversations, we've made the difficult decision to end our marriage. This choice was not made lightly, and it comes with a great deal of care, respect, and appreciation for the time we've shared. We entered this relationship with love and optimism, and we leave it with gratitude for the experiences that shaped us and the growth we each gained along the way. While our journey as a married couple is coming to an end, we remain supportive of one another, devoted to our daughter, and committed to navigating this transition with compassion. We kindly ask for privacy as we move forward and focus on our individual paths while keeping our precious daughter as our top priority." Their daughter's name is Vienna, and she's just about 1.5 years old now. So over there in the comment section, you see Colleen, a fellow Love is Blind season 3 divorcee, sending her love and support to Alexa during this difficult time. I have to admit, I was quite surprised when I saw this divorce announcement because Brennon seemed absolutely enthralled with her, truly, truly enamored. And she seemed happy to be up on that pedestal and whatnot. So I just never really saw this relationship breaking apart, especially after how long they had been trying to conceive and whatnot. They've just had their baby, and so I thought that this was it for them. They were going to be happy, a nice, happy, beautiful little family. And so to hear that just so soon after, all of a sudden we are getting a divorce announcement. Well, now we've got some more information about why exactly they're divorcing, right? I don't remember if it's People Magazine or if it's Us Weekly Magazine. They said that in Brennon's court filing or his petition for divorce, he claimed that the marriage had become insupportable due to a conflict of personalities that prevent any reasonable expectation of reconciliation. And he also requested to keep any of the assets that he had before going into the marriage as well. He wanted to come to a written agreement with Alexa in regards to the custody of their daughter, Vienna, and the child support regarding Vienna. And the exact quote from the lawyer in the filing says, "If such an agreement is made, Brennon requests that the court approve that agreement and adopt it as the court's order. If such an agreement is not made, he requests the court to make orders for conservatorship of, possession of, access to, and support of the child." Possession of the child is crazy, though. I didn't know they were calling it that. Damn. All right. So on the show, we saw that prenup was a topic of discussion because Brennon came from a regular family. People say working class or this or that, but do y'all remember Brennon's house on Love is Blind? I actually think his family had money too. That was a big, beautiful, stunning farmhouse. I don't think it's cheap, right? I think he and his family are just not ostentatious the way that Alexa and her family are. However, they got that money too, right? So yeah, a prenup was a topic of conversation. Brennon told Alexa he was willing to sign it. Just tell me what it is. I'll sign it, right? But Alexa said that she just didn't want one at the end of the day. So listen, I don't think this is going to be a messy divorce. Again, Brennon seemed to adore Alexa and whatnot and not want to be in it for the money. I actually believe him, unlike Todd. However, so yeah, that's why I want to say that I think that this divorce is probably going to be everybody leave with what they came with. It might be the custody situation that's a little bit more complicated. However, we're going to have to wait and find out. Okay. So I am going to keep an eye on this and see how things continue to pan out. By the way, can you guys remind me what city they filmed this in? Brennon and Alexa, Colleen and Matt. Where were these people living? What was it like? It wasn't Seattle. Brett was Seattle, right? Don't. Let's see what we've got. BY says, I've stopped watching Love is Blind. I think that show is toxic. Don't say that. I'm starting Love is Blind Italy. I got to be honest. I have a little bit of Love is Blind fatigue, but I have to get through it. Jaleesa says, have you guys seen Taylor Swift and Travis? Never fought in 2.5 years together. I don't know why celebs loves claiming that. George Clooney says the same with his wife. I'm like, really? You got twins. You've been together for like a decade and you've never argued. Cap. Cap. Just saying. Ronnie says it's interesting because they seemed really happy. They really did, right? You know, it really goes to show all that glitters is not gold. I feel like that is the theme of today's morning report. I feel like I know it's your like typical username, like B4, like the letter B and a couple of numbers. Yeah, B442, I think, right? I don't know why it's showing up this way now. I feel like Alexa and Brennon had socioeconomic class and compatibility on the show. I think so too. Can I be honest? I don't know why, but I get scammer vibes from Alexa and her family. Her dad was sued out the wazoo over a bunch of like fraudulent business dealings and messy business stuff. I don't believe their money is as long as they want it to be, you know, or they want us to believe that it is. So I don't know, right? And like I said, Brennon's family, they seem to have money. It's just that they're a lot more subtle and whatnot with it. So I don't know. I'm really interested. Like some people, they just want to look like they have money so much, right? Bree, thank you. I'm like, I know it starts with a B. Where is it? Damn, thank you. Bree. I have to say it like 10 times so I don't forget. Bree. Thanks, Bill. Star says, these stories reiterate to me to enjoy being happily single. Glad I never settled. And I love that for you, girl. I love that for you. And it's true. You shouldn't settle, you know, and this is sad though, because he was really giving our girl princess treatment, right? Like he seemed to really, really adore her. So I wonder what went down. Listen though, her personality is shit. Okay. I'm not going to lie. Her personality is terrible. It's atrocious. And he seemed to kind of like morph himself to kind of like be acceptable to her in her world of like wannabe Kardashians and whatnot. So I do wonder if like he got sick and tired of it. At the end of the day, he's a simple man, right, with his own set of values. And so maybe they just didn't mesh after all. And like when you have a kid and you think about like the way you want to raise that kid versus the way the other person wants to raise that kid, and you go, oh my God, what the hell was I thinking? We have completely different viewpoints. Like I just, no, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there was a certain ick that suddenly hit. We are not coming for Princess Henry, Meghan Markle. No, what are you talking about? Influencers lie so much. They should know they'll be found out eventually. Kim Kardashian. Oh no. Listen, Meghan Markle is a queen, the queen of all queens. She is not a liar. Take that back. But he says modern diamonds have engraved serial numbers. Where are the diamonds? Ooh. I literally have no clue. I wish I knew. Listen, I have not kept up with the show as much as, the whole heist thing as much as I should have. Jaleesa says, Love is Blind is so boring. After season 1, I couldn't stick to it. Damn, y'all really don't care about this like that. Like, there have been such good seasons. I'm so sad y'all aren't really watching it like that. Thank you, Shay. Okay, so they were in Dallas, Texas. Listen, Texas seems so cool. Dallas, Houston, all of it. It seems so cool. Listen, good luck to the two of them. I think they'll be fine. I think that Brennon's going to be able to remarry quickly. He's going to find himself a nice little blonde girl who wears a cowboy hat with like one of those, you know, flowy dresses and some cowboy boots. What's the name of that lady? Charlie Kirk's widow, like that. I think he'll find himself a chick like that. Ali says they probably don't fight because it's a contract. And he has wanting any poorly written songs about him. He doesn't want any. You know, speaking of this like relationship being a contract, I have something in mind about it. And I really want to find the time to make that video. I want to put up some documentary videos while I'm away in Spain for Christmas. And I have to write a note to self about that relationship and all the fakeness of it. SW says, maybe he saw that and wants out. I think so too. I think, you know, sometimes you can just get the ick. You see the values that some people are, you know, that somebody's imparting on your child and you're like, oh God, what the hell is this? You fight about it. They're not budging. You're not budging. You know, like maybe somebody wants to spank a child, the other doesn't, you know, that type of stuff. Like, or somebody wants the kid to be so looks focused or so vapid and the other one doesn't, like this type of stuff, right? Which people, Allie, you really don't believe her. Damn. Allie is not here for Kim at all. Damn. Oh, Lord. Anyway, you guys, listen, I have had the best time chatting with you. Thank y'all so much for being here for another episode of The Morning Report. If you enjoyed today's show, please don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up so YouTube knows you enjoy my content. And, you know, as usual, I'm really, really looking forward to being back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk more about the day's hottest stories. Take good care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.